I'm back again. This is Anyam Nurse. To those who are new to my channel, I'm currently living and working here in Switzerland, and I'm sharing my experience and my life here in Switzerland as a nurse. Well, I go straight to the point. So a lot of people asking and messaging me about the salary. So how much does a nurse actually earn in Switzerland? So it actually depends on your years of experience and the area of your specialties as a nurse. The starting salary for an entry level for a new nurse is around 5,500 francs. So it varies. There are some that are giving more, there are some that are giving lower. It depends on the institution. Of course, there's a lot of different kinds of private hospitals, government hospital, Kantonsspital in different Gemeinde, in different canton, in different areas. Pflegeheime, Altersheim, the nursing homes. There are also rehabilitation clinic, small clinics, praxis. So it really depends on which area or which institutions you're applying to, and that's the entry level, so around 5,500 francs. So if you are an experienced nurse, for example, and you're applying here, the offers varied around from 6,000, so 6,000 francs. So it also depends on which institution, which area, of course. So some of them, so mostly around 6,500 francs. That's mainly as average and as an offer for the nurses. So at what I say, it all depends on your specialties. If you are experienced emergency nurse or experienced ICU nurse, if you are a FAC or you learned extra for anesthesia nurse, you earned more, and OR nurse, for example, they also earning more. So it varies, depend on your experience and how do you sell yourself, of course, because we are also a product, and you have to sell yourself. Yeah. So in my experience, yeah, I'm working as a travel nurse, but I also try to apply for a fixed nurse in 2 different institutions. I tried it. I tried a private hospital and a public hospital, a Kantonsspital. So I'm sharing this to you. That's only my experience. Yeah, what I've done, or what I experienced during applying. So I'm an experienced nurse, almost 12 or 13 years of experience in different areas. I work in ICU, I worked in different normal station, urology, gynecology, orthopedic, yeah. And the first one that offers me the private hospital for a full-time nurse, 100%, it's 42 hours per week. Yes, here in Switzerland, you work 42 hours per week for a full-time job. And the private, I will not mention the name of the hospital, of course, it's not allowed. They offer me 6,100 francs for that. Yes, the first offer. And they also offer some benefits. The benefits is really good. The mobility, you'll get free transportation. I think they covered around 300 francs per year, and something like fitness, yearly they covered it if you enrolled into a fitness studio. And they also some like rent a bike for free, so you're gonna have a bike or bicycle for work. Yeah, there are some benefits. And then the public hospital, which is the Canton Hospital, they offer me, for my experience, for 42 hours per week, for 42 hours per week, yeah, full time. They are offering me a gross salary of 6,700 francs. Yeah, higher. Yeah, higher than the other one. And they also offers 10 francs additional per hour if you work night shifts, weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, not only Sundays, yeah, Saturdays and Sundays, and holidays. So that's the Zuschläge, so Zuschläge ang tawag nila in German. So differentials, yeah, that's additional 10 francs per hour. So if you work 8 hours on Sundays, you have additional 80 francs. Not bad, diba? So, and then they also have something like mobility as well, but they cover, I think, only 50% of the transportation. Yeah, and that's the two institutions I applied for. Now, two different areas as well, one in Lucerne and one in Aarau, two different Gemeinde. And then for the travel nurse, I'll give it all to you now. For the travel nurse, they offer me for the same hours, 42 hours per week, 100%. For my experience, they're giving me a starting salary of 47 francs per hour, 47 francs per hour, and you work 42 hours per week. And if you work 168 hours per month, so you're gonna get around 8,000 francs. And then the differentials, or the night shifts, the Sundays and weekends, holidays, you'll get it one-to-one to the institution you're working. For example, you're working in this hospital, and the hospital giving 5 francs per hour, or the other one that offers me 10 francs per hour for Sundays and holidays, weekends, etc. You get that one-to-one. There's no cut. So that's the offer for as a travel nurse. And yeah, I chose the travel nurse one, of course. Yeah, it depends on yourself. Of course, there's disadvantages and advantages. So I'm just saying, yeah, now only what I have experienced and what offers they made me, yeah, as an experienced nurse. Simply, it depends also on your category. And then, yeah, after 3 months of being in a temporary job in an agency, they offer me now higher. So the hospital that I'm working right now, they extended me for another 3 months. I am working now in neuro unit, neurology, and they give me higher per hour. They giving me 54 francs per hour now for my experience. And then they also giving me the Speisen, is what you call. That means the daily allowance. I got the daily allowance of 15 francs per day for the transportation. So I get around 300 francs additional for that. And 54 hours per week, 42 hours per week, 168 hours per month. You can compute it. Yeah, so yeah, that's the average salary of nurse here in Switzerland. Yeah, it's higher than the other part of the Europe, than in Germany, than in France. But you have to also consider that the cost of living here is also higher. So the apartment, for example, is higher here, as is expensive. Yeah, so it ranges around 1,000 to 2,000, or it depends where you are. If you're in Zurich, it's around 2,000 already for a 2-Zimmerwohnung, so 2 rooms apartment. Yeah, if you're a big family, so you need a bigger apartment, so it higher. And the insurance, you have to pay it yourself. Well, in Germany you pay it as well, but it's also included in your in the salary, and then you'll see it, diba, na deducted. So here it's not deducted on your salary, you have to pay it separately. So that's also one to be considered. And also the restaurants, if you always keen eating outside or buying food outside, you don't like cooking, it's really expensive. And also the Lebensmittel, or the grocery products, fruits and vegetables, is also a little bit higher here than in Germany. Well, of course, yeah, you earn higher, and then there are stuff that's expensive, yeah, here. So you just have to be considerate. And then I think it is important for us, especially for those who are experienced nurse, that try to sell yourself. I think we have to use the situation right now, because nursing is so in demand, and it is a really hard job. I always say it's a demanding job, and it is important that we are well compensated, and we have time for ourselves, and you're happy of what you are earning. Yeah. And it's not about the money. Yeah, it's not really all that matters, but as what I always say, it is important, of course, because you're not working that hard just to please people, or just because that is your passion. Yeah, of course, I think no one does that, or if anyone do that, yeah, well, yeah. Salute. Yeah. So yeah, you have to especially if you have skills and you know you have the knowledge, you just have to try it in different institutions, wherever you are. Try to sell yourself, because I've been there as well, and then I'm still improving myself. I used to work really hard, and then I was not well compensated. Then with all the tax deductions and everything, I didn't even spend a lot, or I didn't really enjoy what I earned. So yeah, I think I'm not a recruiter. Well, I'm not saying you all guys to move here in Switzerland because you're earning a lot. Well, in Luxembourg you're earning more. They're earning higher there. I'm not saying that, but I think if you feel to yourself that you're working so hard enough, and then it's too much stress at work, and then you're not well compensated, and it's all goes to tax or whatever, I think you have to change. Yeah, you have to change, and you have to look for better opportunities. Yeah. Yeah, that's only the experience, my experience, guys. I'm just sharing to you the starting salary for the entry-level nurse, for the average salary for an experienced nurse. And please don't be afraid to ask as well, and also to give yourself a worth, because we're all worth it. Yeah, if you know to yourself that you work hard, you are experienced nurse, you know that you are reliable, resilient, motivated, inspired, of course you have to sell yourself higher. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much, guys, for watching, and hopefully I I gave you the information that you need. A lot of people asking me and messaging me directly if it's worth it to live here, how is the salary, how is the apartment, how is the situation. And hopefully you continue to support this channel and support this journey. And thank you so much. As I always said, I just started this video, this channel, and hopefully I inspired you and motivate you, especially for all for my fellow nurses, the OFW nurses. Yeah, I salute every one of you. You are the real hero of this world. Yeah, and thank you so much again, guys, for watching. Bye.